Hey Arden, how you doing, buddy?
Good. How you doing?
Good, good.
I want to say thank you. I had acid reflux for a little bit of time, and I happened to stumble on your program actually, and I did everything you were saying, and I didn't take the pills because they just didn't work. Right? I got less acid, and when I was eating, I felt kind of dizzy, from eating because there was just no acid there. So when I was doing what you're saying, it worked out perfectly. I lost 80 pounds.
Wow.
I feel a lot better, and I'm just, more
How
sprightly
how
now.
how long did you this journey that you went through? You lost 80 pounds. How long of a journey was this?
3 months.
3 months. You lost
Three
80
months.
pounds.
Yeah.
So while I have you here, um, tell the people a little bit. You were overweight for how long? How long were you overweight for? Just curious.
I would say about 3 years.
Okay, and what caused you to become overweight? Was it you go through a
The,
divorce, depression,
I
anything?
had a, I had a, yeah, I had a bad depression. I had a very terrible wife
Okay,
that I finally got rid of,
okay,
and she caused a lot of my depression. I
good.
drank a lot back then. I didn't smoke anything. I never smoked. I just drank, just to get away from her and so on. So I went through a lot of that. So when I got away from that and got into a new place and all that, I'm a lot better for it. Um, I have a good sister that's been my good support system and a few friends.
Great.
And you in the background. I love you very much for what you do for the world, really, not just me, but for the world. So yeah, so just by doing that has caused me to be a lot better. My eyes more open. If I find somebody new, I'm gonna find out, that she's gonna be good for me, that kind of thing. But
More proactive. You're more
most
proactive.
definitely, most
Yeah,
definitely, most
yeah.
definitely.
So just briefly, because the reason why I'm asking these questions, not so much for me, but for other people, because you got a lot of
Yes, yeah.
people in your shoes right now. Trust me, a lot of people in your shoes. Um, when you are overweight, usually when this happens to us, there's a scare.
Oh,
We
most
realize
definitely. Yeah, most
a
definitely.
scare. It's either could be our blood pressure, our
Yeah.
sugar, something. What was your scare?
My scare was maybe getting vertigo, like going to that because I felt like I said dizzy once in a while from eating. I couldn't figure out what it was, but because I had so much less acid and the pills weren't even doing worse for me, that was my scare. Not being able to drive anymore, not be able to walk properly.
So
You
so
know,
you had quite a bit of anxiety, I gather, during those times.
yeah, I had that too, most definitely. So, but I feel a lot better. I'm
Good.
54 now, so I'm doing a lot better now,
Great. You
and I
look
feel
great,
great.
man. You
Thank
look
you,
great. I mean, your vibe,
thank
your
you.
energy.
Yeah,
Um, you know, when we develop issues in our life, it's very fearful because we always think the worst of it.
yes, we do. Yeah, we do.
And
Yeah,
but when we look back in time and we see where we were, because sometimes when we're in the bubble, like you're in a relationship, you're going to divorce, you're in some type of traumatic event in your body, it's very hard to get out of that bubble sometimes. It's always
sometimes,
easier when
yes.
someone's looking me looking into that bubble at you rather than you looking at
Yeah,
yourself when you're stuck in the bubble.
yeah,
But for you to have the courage and drive uh, to be able to lose 80 pounds,
yes.
all right, you've really done a blessing for yourself. I mean, not just feeling the way you feel today, but what you've done for your health and where you could have been if you didn't do it,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
what it could have done to you.
Yeah.
So I think that you're really blessed. And if you were going to give just a couple of tips to somebody on how they can lose weight like you did, can you share anything with them? Is there what really did it for you? And I'm not looking to tell them a diet, but just really simplistic, because there's a lot of people out there who have a very difficult time losing weight, a very difficult time facing the challenges that you went through. And for some people, they can do it easier than others. All right.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
So what was it? I mean, 80 pounds is a lot of weight. So my question is, did you change your refined processed foods? Did you start eating more natural fibrous foods? Did you start eating less junk? Did you start eating less, crappy fats, too much sugars? I mean, what did you do? Just simplistic. You're not going to go into a whole diet. I'm just curious.
For me, it was basically the sugar.
Exercise?
Yeah, definitely exercise. I cut the sugar out, and that was, stop drinking. That was the biggest thing when she was gone. Stop drinking. After that, it's the will I want. It's the will I want to live. It's the will that I want to live. That's what it was.
Will is important because
Yeah,
when we look at the physical health, it's all tied into the spiritual, as well as the everything else. Everything's
Most definitely.
together.
Most definitely.
Your brain body connection. It's all
Most
connected.
definitely. Your
Yeah,
gut,
go ahead.
everything is all connected. Yes. So once you basically you want to just get rid of all the sugary stuff, cereals, junk food, like you say, chips, this kind of thing. Get rid of salty foods. Get rid of all that stuff. And I
So
started from
so
I started from ground zero and just got just a lot of vegetables. I have a great steamer pot. Do a lot of steaming my foods, broccoli, that kind of thing.
good,
A
good,
lot of greens,
good,
smoothies,
good, good,
nuts, and
good.
and Brazil nuts. That kind of
More
stuff really
more
helped me out.
fiber, fiber,
More
fiber.
fiber, definitely more fiber. You'll find that when you go to the bathroom, it's a lot better,
Easy, much easier.
much easier. For me, it's a little bit on the green side because I eat a lot of greens, so it's more green on me. But all the vegetables you want, all your root vegetables, your lentil beans, your eggs, if we want them boiled, that kind of thing.
Uh,
Stay away from fried foods, mind you, that kind of stuff. Just basically just eat more
so
raw if you
so
can.
you made 100% turn because what you're saying is what I say every day. You're calling it just like the way I would say it.
Yeah, yeah,
You're doing this the right way. You're doing it the right way.
yeah.
So you I gather that when you were eating chips and you were eating cereals, you weren't eating one bowl or two bowls. You were like eating like almost a whole cereal. You were
Oh
eating like a whole
yes. Oh
bag.
yeah.
You were eating like a whole
Yeah.
bag or two of chips, the whole bag of popcorn. You were
The
just
whole
like going
thing.
at it, right?
The whole thing. Big bowl of ice cream. I got a tummy ache sometimes, but hey,
I've
I'll
been
take the
there.
whole thing. The whole
I've
thing.
been there. I've
Yeah,
been there. I can relate
yeah,
to you.
yeah. So that when it's the will to live. You have the will to live. If you have it in your mind and your soul, you will change. I'll tell the world that it does work. I was always skeptical of those kind of things. It worked for me. My blood pressure sits at around from 140 over I think it was like 96. Now I'm down to 120, right on 180.
Over 80, over
That's why
80, over
yeah,
80.
over 80. Sorry, that's where I sit.
That's great.
And I
And
bike a lot and I walk a
yeah,
lot, and it really
and
helps.
and that's what we want to stress to the people out there worldwide is losing the weight will lower the blood pressure.
Yes,
Losing
it
the weight
will.
will lower your insulin, your glucose levels. Lowering the weight can do so much for you. And they found that out of any condition in us, those that are overweight will respond the best when it comes to that
Most
first.
definitely. Most
Yeah.
definitely. Your mind will be different. You'll be sharper. You'll be, oh, I remember this. I remember that. And it's like, wow. Your breathing be better off. Like I listen to you the way you tell us to breathe. You breathe in, you breathe out.
Yeah.
Stomach breathing. I do a
Yeah.
lot of
It's
stomach
important.
breathing. Oh
Diaphragmatic.
yeah,
Diaphragmatic breathing.
diaphragmatic. Yeah, it helps your mind clear up, and it's just great to do that. Drink water first thing in the morning. Drink 2 cups of water in the morning before you eat anything. Give about a half hour, and then you get something to eat. Then you wait 2 hours again. Then you get something to eat again. You don't want to eat and drink at the same time. I used to do that, and that's why I feel bloated. And then after you eat, you feel sleepy and stuff like that. You can't do it when you're working. You
You
know what I
get
mean?
that drop of that glucose, just
Yeah,
boom,
yeah.
drop. You just
You
feel
just
like you're gonna go
drop.
to sleep.
Yeah, he's like boom. He's like that's it,
Yeah,
and you don't want
yeah,
to do
yeah,
that, right? So you
yeah,
want to keep
yeah.
vibrant. That's why I always have this energy. It's like, hey, where get the energy from? So I probably helped about 100 people so far.
I don't know what to say. I mean, I think you are such a great asset. I'm so glad I came on tonight just
Yeah.
to be able to run to people like you, because it's so natural. But what you did is the right thing, and I know what you just told me is going to help a lot of people. I
Oh,
don't
most
have to
definitely,
tell.
most
Yeah,
definitely. I've helped a few people. People have called me. I had a woman that called me overseas in Hawaii and told me thank you. So I just help where I can, and yeah, put me on, and we can help more people together.
awesome. Listen,
Yes,
always a pleasure, Arden, and
yes,
definitely make sure you keep in touch with me. Keep your
most
eyes out.
definitely, most definitely. Thank you.
Keep your eyes open, and I'm sure that when people see this again, read the comments. You're going to be a blessed man.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
You're
All
welcome.
right, and where are you calling from, by the way? Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Oshawa, Ontario, Canada.
Nice, wow,
Yeah.
nice, beautiful. Well, thank you so much. Have a wonderful night, and
Thank you. You
blessings
too.
to you and your family. Okay.
Thank you.
All right, now.